Or more of these. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise.
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. Thank you. Good afternoon and welcome to Dalhousie University Spring 2024 Convocation for the graduating classes from the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences and the Faculty of Graduate Studies. My name is Frank Harvey. It is an honor for me to be serving as Dalhousie's Provost and Vice President Academic, and I'll serve as the MC for today's ceremony. I'd like to begin by asking Elder Tom Christmas to deliver the Mi'kmaq welcome.
Good afternoon, everybody. Before I go into my spiel, I would like to talk about the eagle feather. The eagle feather is what we use in ceremony. We use it on our pipes. We use it to decorate the chief's headdresses, and we also use it to smudge. The eagle feather, the native people think that it's one of the strongest, belongs to the strongest bird, the eagle. The eagle can fly high up in the air, and when we smudge, we fan the smoke with the eagle feather, so the smoke will go up even further. And these are given to people who we want to honor, or if we want to give them honor itself. Some feathers are decorated with beads up along here. And each bead, before it's put on, there's a prayer said for that bead. And when I wave it over everybody like this, okay, you are wished peace, prosperity, and happiness. So that's my spiel on the eagle feather. Thank you. So, Walaliak, Delbejidayo. Walaliak, I'm biggest nudio. Chili da, Mi'kmaq, Uniwegadi. Mi'kmaq, Nova Scotia, Cape Breton, New Brunswick, PEI, Newfoundland. That's Mi'kmaq. And if you can please stand, I'll say a prayer. If you can stand. If not, you stay seated. Kisu kolaliak, si teji kuluk naga gignimuyak, klianigis pasa. Kisu kolaliak, si tilias de me, del maudanen, tis kikmalala, pem galgnun masuk tijik, egnun masid wogom. Kisu pibanimo, igalan, squidnu gaimu tijik. Chikaman, muchile gwen. Chikaman the stantijo elmidadish. Tepitad moji, Chibuktu. Creator, I thank you for this beautiful day, even though it's raining. Creator, I thank you for allowing us to gather here for these beautiful children that are graduating. I thank you, Creator, for your safety, for getting here. And I have asked the Creator to watch over you while you're here in Halifax. And I have asked the Creator to watch you while you're driving home, flying home, running home, however you're getting home. And I thank the Creator for this day. Amen. Not liach. You can sit now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tom, for that beautiful Mi'kmaq welcome, and thank you, Kathy, for bringing your students in through that beautiful drumming. Thank you so much. I'd like to begin with a brief land acknowledgement that Dalhousie University and our community benefit from and sit on Mi'kma'ki, the ancestral and unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people. This territory is covered by the Treaties of Peace and Friendship, treaties the Mi'kmaq and Wolastoqey peoples first signed with the British Crown in 1725. These treaties did not deal with the surrender of lands and resources, but in fact recognized Mi'kmaq and Wolastoqey rights and established rules for an ongoing relationship between nations. We pay our respect to the Indigenous knowledges held by the Mi'kmaq people and to the wisdom of their elders past, present, and emerging. We are very grateful for our partnerships and our friendships across Dalhousie's campuses, our faculties, and our administrative units. Grateful for our elders, Elder Tom, and his enormous contributions to our graduation ceremonies. Grateful for our elder in residence, Anne Lebilwa, who will be receiving a degree later on today. Grateful for our Director of Indigenous Community Engagement, Kathy Martin, our Indigenous Advisory Council, our many pathway programs across our faculties and our campuses, including pathways to the medical, health, and law professions. And we are very grateful for our Indigenous programming and our Mi'kmaq languages courses for non-speakers in the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences, which have been taught for 3 years now across 10 classes and completed by 240 students with tuition waived for our Indigenous students. And we have many other important projects and initiatives across each of our faculties. We will continue to work on and build on these critically important relationships because we are all treaty people and we remain committed to the recommendations of the Truth and Reconciliation Committee report. I would also like to acknowledge the distinct histories and contributions and legacies of the African Nova Scotian people and communities who have been here for over 400 years. We are very thankful to African Nova Scotian and Indigenous faculty members and staff and students and administrators and elders who partner with us in developing and enhancing admissions guidelines, curriculum, welcoming spaces, and community partnerships. We know we have much more to do to transform in ways that live up to our commitment to inclusive excellence. Before proceeding, I'll ask you to please take note of the nearest exits in the unlikely event of an emergency. As the ceremony proceeds, please be aware that members of the onstage party may need to leave or stand according to their individual needs, and I'd like to suggest to graduates and guests, you are also encouraged to do the same, and we appreciate your support in creating an inclusive environment for all. Finally, as we proceed with the presentation of diplomas and degrees today, we want the ceremony to reflect an atmosphere of celebration. And we don't want to be too formal. With the exception of a request to turn the sound off on your phones, but please don't worry at all about any other sounds from your children, sounds from your beautiful babies. Those sounds are fantastic. Don't worry at all about cheering or screaming for your graduating family members. We want you to show, as best you can, your enthusiasm as we acknowledge and celebrate and cheer for our awesome graduating students. I'd now like to take a moment to introduce those individuals on the stage who will be participating in the ceremony today. So when I call your name, if you can please stand if you are able and remain standing. Starting with Elder Tom Christmas, who gave the traditional welcome. Kathy Martin, our Director of Indigenous Community Engagement. Dr. Rustin Southwell, Dalhousie's Chancellor. Dr. Kim Brooks, Dalhousie's President and Vice Chancellor. Cheryl Fraser, Chair of the Board of Governors. Dr. Louise Spiteri, Chair of Senate. Dr. Lindsay Dubois, Acting Dean of the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences. Dr. Marty Leonard, Dean of the Faculty of Graduate Studies. I skipped the line there, Marty. Dr. Michael Halpin, recipient of the President's Research Excellence Award and the University Beadle for today. And Dr. Ajay Parasram, Associate Professor with the Department of International Development Studies. And our convocation speaker for today. Also on the platform party today and in the audience are so many others who have been so instrumental in the success of our students. These include many, many faculty members and staff and administrators, your associate deans, your VPs, and many others who are also critical to the success of our students and so important to the academic excellence of our programs. Can I ask you all please to stand as well? Your platform party for today. Thank you very much. Please be seated. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce the President and Vice Chancellor of Dalhousie University, Dr. Kim Brooks, who will give the opening remarks.
All right, I've got three beginnings. One of them was a bit unexpected, but we have a surreptitious visitor in the form of Minister Wong on the second row, and I just thought I'd welcome him to our ceremonies. Thank you for coming. So let me begin with the second beginning before beginning. Julia Somerville is seated in the first row. In her fourth-year honors project in our costume studies program, she designed the ceremonial robe that I'm wearing today. The symbols, flora and fauna-based color and textile art style capture something of the land where we find ourselves, the institution and the wearer. In designing the robe, Julia consulted with folks connected to Dalhousie, including our elder in residence, Anne Labilois, whom you'll see later today, as well as my colleague, Dr. Barb Hamilton-Hinch, who's seated on the stage with us this afternoon. In addition to Dalhousie's colors, you'll find fiddlehead, sweetgrass, the blueberry flower, the African Nova Scotian Affairs Mayflower alongside lavender. The beading is exceptional. I am honored to wear the robe, and I want to start by thanking Julia and the Costume Studies Department for their extraordinary care and concern in its design and production. To the second beginning. Alice Munro died on May 13th. In brief, she was a short story writer who won the Nobel Prize in Literature. She was also someone who married for the first time relatively young at 20, ran a bookstore, was a waitress, tobacco picker, library clerk, English major, decent home cook, writer-in-residence, honorary degree recipient, cancer survivor, farmer, and homeowner. Let me offer two pieces of advice, odd advice perhaps, to this graduating class of students from the Faculty of Arts and Social Science. In a New York Times guest essay, Sheila Heti, also a Canadian writer, captured the first piece of advice, which is, don't deploy your talents without focus. Here's how Heti says it better, using Alice Munro as exemplar. As a writer, Alice Munro modeled in her life and art that one must work with emotional sincerity and precision and concentration and depth, not on every kind of writing, but on only one kind, the kind closest to one's heart. A fiction writer isn't someone who can write anything. She isn't a person in service to magazines, to the newspapers, to the publishers, or even to her audience. She doesn't have to speak on the political issues of the day or on matters of importance to culture right now, but ought first and most seriously attend to her task, which is her only task, writing the particular thing she was most suited to write. Ms. Monroe only wrote short stories, not novels, though she must have been pressured to. She died in a small town not too far from where she was born, choosing to remain close to the sort of people she grew up with, whom she remained ever curious about. Depth is wherever one stands, she showed us convincingly. I love that. You ought to, quote, first and most seriously attend to your task, which is your only task. How often we are pushed and pressed and cajoled to do something else, to respond to the pressing issues of the moment. Of course, Hetty overstates it. Monroe said she didn't write novels because she didn't understand them. It's also possible that Monroe wrote short stories in part because she could not find the time she needed as a parent to write longer segments. I'm confident that Monroe was distracted by vacuuming and driving to lessons and answering the telephone and unloading the dishwasher. In fact, she has said that much herself. But I believe she was steadfastly committed to short story as form and design, and I think there is something to the view that if you spend your time on the things that are most seriously your task, and if you bring your considerable focus and passion to those things, you will find a kind of joy that only comes with the experience of depth, which is what Hetty notes comes, quote, wherever one stands, end quote. As an aside, I did try to convince my mother once to love Alice Munro as much as I did, but my mother, who also answered the telephone and unloaded the dishwasher, said that she could not find the time and energy for short stories. Her view was that between ironing and teaching kindergarten students, one really needed something novel, also still the word novel, length, to sustain focus. The second piece of advice, also borrowing from Monroe, in the lives of girls and women, Monroe writes, in quotes, people's lives in Jubilee as elsewhere were dull, simple, amazing, and unfathomable. Deep caves paved with kitchen linoleum. That is just so knock it out of the park good. What Monroe sees in her work is the daily. Her stories are drenched in kitchen linoleum. Consider the details of linoleum, a floor covered made of solidified linseed oil or ground cork dust with burlap backing and set with pigments to create a finish. Appreciate the durability and flexibility of linoleum. You begin to sense both the amazing and the unfathomable. Speaking of Alice Munro's stories, Margaret Atwood says, in quotes, within any story, within any human being, there may be a dangerous treasure, a priceless ruby, a heart's desire. And so the second piece of advice is this: stay attentive to the dangerous treasure in the kitchen linoleum. If we learn from Monroe to stay attentive to our craft and to not be distracted, we learned also that attention yields the ability to see the extraordinary in the ordinary, to come to understand the world around us, including each person, as amazing and unfathomable. All of this is, of course, advice you do not need because you are graduates of the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences, and you already know well that the brilliant sits in the quiet corner. Perhaps it is waiting for you today in your last lukewarm coffee on campus or in yesterday's email exchange with one of your professors. It resides in the daily things that we only see when we really take the time to look. Look around you, 2024 graduates. These are the people with whom you have attended to your tasks, found depth where you have stood, stared into the kitchen linoleum caves, and experienced the amazing and unfathomable. We are lucky to have had this time with you. We know you will bring brilliance into our world. Congratulations.
Thank you, President Brooks. Graduates, please rise as you are able. Chancellor Southwell, As Chair of the Senate of Dalhousie University, I ask you to confer degrees upon those candidates whose names have been approved by Senate.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in Dalhousie University, I admit to their respective degrees and diplomas with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto, those candidates who have fulfilled the requirements of that degree and whose names have been approved by Senate. Admito vos ad gradum.
Congratulations. Graduates, please be seated.
Graduates, get ready to stand. This is the moment you've been waiting for, the moment your friends and family have been waiting for. As you cross the stage, you'll greet Chancellor Southwell with a handshake or with your right hand over your heart. And the dean on this side of the stage will present you with an alumni pin, our acting dean. This pin serves as a reminder not only of your time at Dalhousie, but the impact you've had as students, and the potential you hold to shape your futures. We hope you will wear it with pride. I now call upon Dr. Lindsay Dubois, Acting Dean of the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences, Dr. Marty Leonard, Dean of the Faculty of Graduate Studies, and our awesome Ella McDonald, an order and alum from the Fountain School of Performing Arts, to present the candidates who are here today receiving degrees. And the reason I say awesome, you'll find out very soon. Thank you.
Chancellor Southwell, I am honored to present the following candidates on behalf of the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences who have fulfilled the requirements for the Diploma in Costume Studies. I am sorry, everyone. That is an error. I am now honored to present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Stephen Jeremy Abbott, Bachelor of Arts with honors in both International Development Studies and Spanish, first class honors, and the University Medal in Spanish. Yasmin Abdel Rahman, Bachelor of Arts, major in History. Amana Jamal Abdash, Bachelor of Arts, major in Law, Justice, and Society with distinction. Sarah Genevieve Abel, major in International Development Studies. Ava Elizabeth Adamson, major in Classics with distinction. Harmony Oluwaseun Adesola, major in Cinema and Media Studies. Maria Catherine Agambar, with honors in both Environment, Sustainability, and Society and Sociology, first class honors. Nora Ahmed, major in Political Science. Liam Roberts Alabiso Cahill, with honors in history, first class honors. Zain El-Rageb, double major in English and Sociology and Social Anthropology. Alexa Eleni Andriopoulos, major in Political Science. Holly Marie Angelucci, major in Gender and Women's Studies. Lucas Philippe Arab, honors in theater, first class honors. Anna Margaret Bukowski, double major in Sociology and Marine Biology, first class honors, and the University Medal in Sociology. Eden Barlow, major in Political Science. Kayla Marie Beals, with honors in Philosophy, first class honors, and the University Medal in Philosophy. Julia Eden Becky, with honors in theater, first class honors. Alexis Lorena Beliveau, major in English. Mackenzie Stewart Benedict, major in Political Science. Madison Rain Bontho Roberts, with honors in English. Reuben Stanley Bonney, major in history. Anthony Borsellino Sepulveda, major in philosophy with distinction. Alicia Joyce Briggs, with honors in English, first class honors. Robin Beth Ann Bristol, with honors in Social Anthropology, first class honors. Benjamin Stewart Bruce, major in law, justice, and society. Ian Edward Bultell, with honors in theater. Evan McLean Buklarowitz, double major in English and creative writing. Benjamin Peter Burchell, with honors in both theater and social anthropology, first class honors. Riley Campbell, major in English. Emma Elizabeth Christensen, double major in Environment, Sustainability, and Society and International Development Studies. Michael Samuel Chicha, major in Philosophy. Kenneth Bradford Clark, Bachelor of Arts. Kayla Dawn Cleveland, Bachelor of Arts. Thomas Owen Collier, major in English. Zoe Renee Cornforth, double major in English and Environmental Science. Punpana Tiger Cumming, major in Political Science with distinction. Madeline Rhea Curfey, double major in Environment, Sustainability, and Society and Environmental Science. Hillary Lynn Curry, double major in political science and international development studies. Rachel Jo Darmiento, with honors in both international development studies and social anthropology, first class honors. Ellen DeBeer, honors in law, justice, and society and economics, first class honors. Ava Marie Dietner, Bachelor of Arts. Alex DeZormo, Bachelor of Arts. Phoebe Samantha Dorfman, major in gender and women's studies. Jordan Doucette, major in English. Jesse Duffield, major in history. Jessica Marie Duffney, with honors in both political science and law, justice, and society, first class honors. Rosa Angela Dunn, major in political science. Sophie Elaine Noreen Elliott, double major in philosophy and environment, sustainability, and society. Andrew Warren Evans, major in law, justice, and society. Samuel Faulkner, double major in environment, sustainability, and society, and sociology and social anthropology. Natasha Marie Ferguson, major in political science with distinction. Elizabeth Paradis Ferreira, major in law, justice, and society with distinction. Christopher Tip James Zed Finless, with honors in theater, first class honors. Cora Janine Faith Fletcher, with honors in political science and recipient of the Eric Dennis Gold Medal, first class honors. Charlie Elijah Forbes, major in sociology and social anthropology. Dylan Kojiro Nole Fricker, major in political science. Hannah Jessie Givner, double major in law, justice, and society and political science. Jessica Ann Goodwin, with honors in both international development studies and environment, sustainability, and society, first-class honors. Miley Goyette, major in international development studies. Eilish Anna Mary, double major in sociology and social anthropology and law, justice, and society. Murray Helen McDonald Graham, with honors in English, first-class honors. Sophie Gregg, major in law, justice, and society with distinction. Sydney Page Gooker Wiki, major in sociology and social anthropology with distinction. Gideon Reese Hall, double major in political science and economics with distinction. Joseph Luis Hamilton, major in political science. Toby Harris Murray Henderson, major in philosophy. Michelle Lauren Hood, major in sociology and social anthropology. Michaela McGregor Pugsley, major in philosophy. Sabrina Anastasia Jabali, major in international development studies. Elena Kanalakos, major in sociology and social anthropology. Anne Frances Keeley, with honors in political science, first-class honors. Emma Madeline Kelly, major in philosophy. Veronica Christina Kemperman, with honors in International Development Studies, First Class Honors, and the University Medal in International Development Studies. Anna Kimoto, double major in International Development Studies and Law, Justice, and Society. Tyler Aaron Kinahan, double major in Law, Justice, and Society and Economics. Tasha Molly King, major in English with distinction. Adelaide Darcy Cable, major in philosophy. Joyce Ann Labillois, joined with her grandchildren, Dahlia, Ebites, and Gage, Bachelor of Arts. Mervyn LaFond, Bachelor of Arts. Hope Kathleen Nisvita Lang, major in Law, Justice, and Society. Sophia Lazanowski, major in Law, Justice, and Society. Emma Catherine Lamont, honors in theater, first class honors. Mallory Lawrence Willisco, double major in Environment, Sustainability and Society and International Development Studies. Delphi Isabella LeBlanc, double major in Environment, Sustainability and Society and German with distinction. Tess Melanson LeBlanc, major in Law, Justice and Society with distinction. Truly Jean Love, double major in Political Science and Gender and Women's Studies. Gabby Jane Lowen Favreau, major in Sociology and Social Anthropology. Hao Ma, major in Political Science. Jenna Elizabeth McDonald, major in Sociology and Social Anthropology. Matthew Leo Bernard McCachran, major in History. Violet Denny McEwen, major in Law, Justice and Society with distinction. Cameron Cogger McIsaac, major in History. Rachel Linda McLeod, with honors in Sociology, first class honors. Aimee Toyama McMillan, with honors in both International Development Studies and Political Science, first class honors. Justin Mager, major in History. Danica Mayette, major in Law, Justice and Society. Kaylee Heather Macarucha, double major in Environment, Sustainability and Society and Environmental Science with distinction. Tatiana Mercedes Marie Malcolm, Bachelor of Arts. Christopher Alexander Manokarakis, major in political science with distinction. Kurt Christopher Margaret, with honors in both international development studies and political science, first-class honors. Jordan Ray Matthews, double major in Environment, Sustainability and Society and International Development Studies with distinction. Tristan Maxwell McCabe, major in English with distinction. Alexandra McCaw, with honors in theater, first-class honors. Rana Mirsaid Ghazi, major in Law, Justice, and Society. Haini Wael Mohammed, Bachelor of Arts. Chloe Lynn Marion Nash, major in music. Ellie Grace Newman, major in cinema and media studies. Drayton Nickel, major in political science. Daniel Nwobi, with honors in theater, first-class honors. Zainab Onju, with honors in both Law, Justice, and Society and Environment, Sustainability, and Society, first-class honors, and the University Medal in Law, Justice, and Society. Lincoln Vale Osborne, major in philosophy. Abigail Page, major in theater. Rahul Rudresh Kumar Pandya, major in political science. Chloe Paul Chowdhury, major in Law, Justice, and Society. Hannah Gabrielle Payne, double major in Classics and Law, Justice, and Society. Weaver, with honors in International Development Studies and Environment, Sustainability, and Society, first class honors. Jillian Marie Penman, double major in Sociology and Social Anthropology and Political Science. Lynn Florence Phillips, with honors in both Political Science and International Development Studies, first class honors. Jake Prosper, Bachelor of Arts. Dalia Ann Piatigorsky-Roth, double major in Environment, Sustainability, and Society and International Development Studies. Jessica Margaret Peru, Bachelor of Arts. Caroline Leslie Marie Quaid, honors in Political Science, first class honors. Benjamin Rafaelez Nordhoff, with honors in International Development Studies, first class honors. Nicole Regalado, double major in Cinema and Media Studies and Creative Writing with distinction. Avery Jacqueline Ann Reese, major in Sociology and Social Anthropology. Massimo Romco Regato, with honors in Political Science, first class honors. Logan Ring, major in Law, Justice, and Society. Katie Leah Robinson, double major in Sociology and Social Anthropology and Law, Justice, and Society. Ramita Roy Bhattacharya, double major in English and Creative Writing. Catherine Avery Oss, Bachelor of Arts. Mia August Sabinski, Bachelor of Arts. Tennessee Blue Salem, major in political science with distinction. Gemma Elizabeth Samuels, double major in political science and environment, sustainability, and society. Christian Seth Scott, major in law, justice, and society. Chris Daniel Galvez Serrano, double major in international development studies and political science. Rio Jean Sharp, with honors in law, justice, and society, first class honors. Matthew Smith, double major in environment, sustainability, and society, and international development studies. Evan Alexander Spencer, major in political science. John Andrew Sponigal, major in cinema and media studies. Margaret Anastasius Stathis, double major in environment, sustainability, and society, and environmental science. Louisa Philomena Steigenberger, with honors in both theater and law, justice, and society, first class honors. Paige Elizabeth Stewart, with honors in English, first class honors. Jaden Kaylee Baker Stitt, major in law, justice, and society. Sharon Lisa Streffler, major in law, justice, and society. Randall Tasco Thompson, major in sociology and social anthropology. Olivia Elena Testa, major in sociology and social anthropology. Annika Brooke Thomas, major in English with distinction. Michaela Mirai Toms, double major in Law, Justice, and Society, and Sociology and Social Anthropology with distinction. Victoria Margaret Thompson, major in Environment, Sustainability, and Society. Calum Thomas Tinker, major in Political Science. Rebecca Louise Tomlick, with honors in Political Science, first class honors. Samuel George Saxby Townend, major in Law, Justice, and Society. Lauren Elizabeth Silker, major in Philosophy with distinction. Allison Uppel, major in Law, Justice, and Society with distinction. Alizea Erhelios Apostolakis, double major in Law, Society, and Justice, and Sociology and Social Anthropology with distinction. August Van Meekeren, with honors in theater, first class honors. Joseph Daniel Van Wonderen, major in Political Science. Ben Walker, Bachelor of Arts. Isla Abigail Walker, with honors in both French and Political Science. Kate Walker, with honors in Political Science, first class honors. Sydney Emma Top Walsh, major in Political Science. Michelle Wong, with honors in both Social Anthropology and International Development Studies, first class honors, and the University Medal in Social Anthropology. Sally Wilkie, with honors in theater, first class honors. Madeline Olivia Woodruff, with honors in theater, first class honors. Chanyi Xie, Bachelor of Arts and major in Economics. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Bachelor of Arts. I am now honored to present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Music. Mary Eileen Austin, with distinction. Caleb Liam Josiah Ehler. Samantha Kai Fullerton, with distinction and the University Medal in Music. Mackenzie Melissa Faye Rogerson, with distinction. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Bachelor of Music. Chancellor Southwell, I am honored to present the following candidates on behalf of the Faculty of Graduate Studies who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Master of Arts. Phoebe Adair Durand McDonnell, Master of Arts in Musicology. Sarah Jervis, Master of Arts in Sociology. Aman Kazmi, Master of Arts in History. Jillian Mohammed, Master of Arts in Political Science. Anna Myronenko, Master of Arts in International Development Studies. Christine Nicholson, Master of Arts in Political Science. Murray Nielsen, Master of Arts in Musicology. Adam Joseph Edward Shannon, Master of Arts in History. Maria Alexandra Spear, Master of Arts in Musicology. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Master of Arts.
Mr. Chancellor, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is the highest earned degree awarded by the university, and as such, it represents the culmination of the candidate's educational achievement. And I'm pleased to present the following candidates who, through thesis and examination, have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Further, Mr. Chancellor, the awarding of the PhD degree completes a long cooperation between the student and their thesis advisor, and we are pleased in this ceremony to also recognize the supervisor of our doctoral candidates. And I ask that they join me on the stage on this side to congratulate our newest PhDs. And following the awarding of the degree, and this is an invitation to you, please join us on stage.
Krista Dawn Collier Jarvis, Doctor of Philosophy in English. Brenna Duperrin, Doctor of Philosophy in English. Jessica Taylor Hawks, Doctor of Philosophy in English. Daniel Salas Gonzalez, Doctor of Philosophy in Social Anthropology. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Can I please ask for a round of applause for our absolutely amazing order, Ella McDonald from the Fountain School.
I would now like to present the Governor General's Gold Medal, and I would like to invite Sydney Canagan-Taylor to please join me on the stage so that I can embarrass her. Mr. Chancellor, the Governor General's Gold Medal is awarded each year to the most outstanding master's candidate in fine arts, humanities, and social sciences. And it is my pleasure to present the 2024 winner, Miss Sydney Canagan-Taylor, who graduated with a master's in social anthropology. Now here comes the embarrassing part, because I want to tell you a little bit about her qualifications for this award. So during her master's, Sydney achieved an A+ in all of her required courses with an overall perfect GPA of 4.3. And I can tell you, it doesn't get any better than that. She also completed an incredibly challenging thesis on mental illness and medical assistance in dying. Sydney looked at the polarizing discussions that take place amongst experts using medical assistance in dying for people whose sole medical condition is mental illness. Sydney's research is extremely important because these experts have a significant impact both on public opinion, but also on policy on medical assistance in dying, which is an important issue to many Canadians. As Dr. Fiona Martin, Sydney's advisor, said in her letter of nomination, Sydney chose to tackle one of the most complex and divisive contemporary social and political issues of the day because of how pressing and compelling it is and because of its ethical significance. Dr. Martin said as well, this is an exceptional piece of scholarship by an MA student and one that is worthy of praise and recognition, and we couldn't agree more. Mr. Chancellor, we are proud to recognize the achievements of Ms. Sydney Canagan-Taylor with the 2024 Governor General's Gold Medal in Fine Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences.
I would now like to call attention to the families and friends of our graduates. We obviously know that Convocation is an incredibly important occasion for you as well, and we all recognize the important role that your love and your support played in the success of our graduates today. So can I ask the graduates to please stand? And can I ask the onstage party to please stand? Graduates, your family and friends have been applauding you with some awesome, loud, screaming noises to congratulate you on your achievement. We should repay that wonderful sentiment by thanking them. Thank you very much. Please be seated. Thank you. In the ceremony this morning for the Faculty of Medicine, I made a note that the onstage party was the largest of the celebrations so far. This onstage party is now the largest of the celebrations so far. So thank you, everybody. Graduates and guests, today, we are so very honored to participate in a sacred ceremony for which I will ask Elder Anne Lebillois to come back to the stage, please. Oh, I'm sorry. Can I ask, please come up, Anne. Please come up. You're coming up too. And Chief Capelin. In the Mi'kmaq community, the eagle holds a special place in the skies, flying higher than any other bird, as Elder Tom pointed out in his opening comments about the eagle feather. It carries prayers to the Creator. The eagle feather symbolizes strength, courage, and wisdom, and is given to individuals who have demonstrated outstanding leadership, integrity, and commitment to their community. Elder Anne has been a pillar of support to the Dalhousie community as an elder in residence, providing guidance and wisdom and care, advice to our students, staff, and faculty, enriching our campus with her knowledge and her teachings. Today, we also celebrate Elder Anne as an official Dalhousie alumna, recognizing her commitment to lifelong learning and her contributions to our community.
Boy, this is really a surprise. My name is Jake Capelin. I'm the chief of Yale River Bar. Very proud chief today. One of our elders has graduated. She put in so much dedication, hard work, and sacrifice. I don't know if you can call it sacrifice when you love studying, but I also want to say to all the graduates here today, congratulations. This is a very important step on the way to the rest of your life, I guess I can say. And it is a long, challenging road. You have something that they'll never take from you. You have your education. And on behalf of our community of Yale River Bar First Nation, I just want to say congratulations to Elder Anne Lebillois. Congratulations, Anne.
Walalio, thank you, everyone. And congratulations, students, we did it! Yes! Woo! Now it's time to celebrate and party in a good way. I just want to say, usually I start with a moment to thank Creator for giving us this breath, because we don't breathe on our own. And we're given such a wonderful gift by waking up every morning. And I have to say, when I wake up every morning, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm still here. Thank you. You know, that is such a gift. And so I'm going to ask you very quickly, because it's been a long ceremony here, to just take a moment and close your eyes. If you're not comfortable closing your eyes, that's perfectly fine. I'm going to ask you to meet your sacred breath that was given to each and every one of us, because Spirit does not judge, it includes everyone, it loves everyone. So take this breath in through your nostrils like a newborn baby and let it out very naturally. Take a breath in, feel it as it goes in, and let it go out. Take a breath in and let it release it. One more time. Take a breath in. And when you release it, let all of the anxiety, everything of getting here, the rain, the wetness, let it all just be. And just sit and be with the one who gives you your breath. For this breath helps us to exist. It clears our mind. It heals us. In everything in creation, we are part of it, and it is part of us. And it breathes with us with every breath we take. We have so much to be grateful for. O great Spirit, whose voice I hear in the wind, hear me, for I am young, small, and weak, and I need your strength and help. Take my hand so I can respect the beautiful things you have created, including myself. Take my feet and guide me so I can find the path that has love, compassion, forgiveness, honesty, acceptance, wisdom, grace, and peace. Help me to learn the lessons you have placed in your creation under every leaf and rock, so I can learn these lessons and bring them back to the people. Help me to conquer the greatest enemy, myself, so that when my eyes fade like the setting sun, my spirit can come to you without shame. Tahoe. Tahoe. You can slowly open your eyes now and come back. You can do that anywhere except for driving. Don't close your eyes. But it's a great place at Costco to do. So, Valalio, thank you so much.
And I just want to quickly thank you for the personal guidance and support and advice you've been giving me over quite a while now, and I really appreciate it, and I want to acknowledge and thank you. Thank you for that. I keep threatening to ask Anne for her phone number so I can call her every morning to get that soothing voice to start my day off. She still hasn't given me her number, but I understand.
It's in the handbook.
It's in the handbook. I'm going to invite Lindsay Dubois to introduce our convocation speaker.
So Ajay Parasaram is an associate professor of colonialism, post-colonialism, and development, cross-appointed to the departments of International Development Studies, History, and Political Science. Say that 12 times fast. He is the author of 2 recent books, one with Dr. Alex Kaznabish called Frequently Asked White Questions, and a second monograph called Pluriversal Sovereignty and the State, Imperial Encounters in Sri Lanka. He's also an alumni of Dalhousie University, where he earned his honors BA in political science in 2006. It's with great pleasure that I invite Dr. Parasaram to address Convocation.
Wow, congratulations, everyone. You know, I have a really formal speech, but I have to confess to you all, this is my first time at a convocation. I didn't go to my own convocations, and I haven't been to the students' convocations. It's my first time, and I've had such an amazing time. I don't know if you noticed, but I think I'll be coming every year, absolutely. Like, this is, why didn't you all tell me it was this fun? So I'm going to just jump right into it. The purpose of my talk today is really quite simple. I'm going to try to explain to you why students like you represent the very best of the university, the absolute best of the university. And to explain that in this year, I think, is particularly important. When I was working on my undergraduate degree here at Dal, it was in the shadow of a shape-shifting, so-called global war on terrorism. I was an economics and political science major at the time, taking classes between Dalhousie University and the University of British Columbia. Nuclear war, UBC fans out here. Nuclear war, international organizations, game theory, globalization, peace and conflict studies, political philosophy, comparative religion, all the stuff. I took calculus too. But shortly after the calculus incident, I became only a political science major. My professors were working hard to prepare us as best as they could for the world that we were inheriting in the early days of a new millennium. Very few classes were able to prepare me for the unfolding climate catastrophe or the slow realization that I was a settler in an ongoing project of settler colonization. Things that perhaps many of you have actually understood since you were in grade school. My professors were only able to prepare me for the world that they knew, not the world that I would have to navigate in my 20s and 30s. Just like your professors, try as we might, can really only prepare you for the world that we know. Your education, then, is always partial and always evolving. The cornerstone of my learning as a student came from friendships and deep solidarities built not in classes, but all around classes, in student-led movements that worked hard to forge connections and solidarities with diverse communities of people who were in the university, yes, but also well beyond the university. Within those intellectual and political spaces, people were more concerned with how to put into practice core principles of justice, fairness, and humanity that made up the bedrock of our arts and social science degrees. We read Western philosophers, yes, but we worked hard to read everyone else too. And if ever there was a verse that captures the very best of this kind of learning, it's Marcus Garvey, popularized by Bob Marley, who reminds us to emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but yourself can free your mind. I take solace in roots reggae music all the time. Those of you who've taken classes with me will probably know that. But roots reggae has been comforting, particularly in the hardest of times. And over the last academic year, I have met with dozens, if not hundreds, of students, most of whom were actually not taking my classes. It hurt my heart to see how many of you had been suffering alone because from October to now, the ruling classes within our society have tried to convince us all that we have to just get on with the semester, to get on with work, to keep the economy going, and to pretend that Israel was merely fighting the latest front of the same never-ending global war on terrorism that was raging when I was in your seats. One among you today approached me in November in tears, asking, "What is the point of studying international law, foreign policy, social justice, humanities, and all the rest, if the most educated and privileged people in the world could not stop a genocide from unfolding in real time?" What's worse, this student told me, what's worse is that this student told me that even raising these issues in class seemed near impossible in the fall of 2023. What a scathing indictment of failure, not your failure, but our failure at the university to leave you to dwell in the cognitive dissonance of war and to allow media and mainstream society to tell you that it's violent to show a picture of a watermelon, but that it's only counterterrorism to destroy every university in Gaza while laying siege to refugee camps with impunity. People will tell you to be patient. You know, that politics happens through diplomacy, the kind of diplomacy that allows settler colonies like Canada and the United States to say that they are appalled at the human suffering in Rafah while not lifting a finger to stop the arms flowing into Israel. If you've been watching the news out of Gaza this week, as many of us have been, you could be forgiven for thinking that the ruling classes of the Western world seem content to wait for the genocide to run its full course before dusting off the speaking notes from Rwanda, Sudan, and Germany so that they can teary-eyed say, "Never again," until the next time. It is not politics as usual that changes the world for the better. In fact, it's the exact opposite. And at the heart of that opposition to accepting the world as we inherit it are students just like you, all through time. Real democratic politics, as the French philosopher Jacques Rancière reminds us, is about stoppages rather than movements. Society compels us to be too busy to stop and pay attention to the horrors unfolding around us. Enforcers of the status quo will tell us, keep moving, move along. There's nothing here to see. Continue with what you're doing. But there are always principled people among us who reject that logic. People who bravely refuse to move along are the real agents of democracy, because when they stand still, our whole machinery comes to a halt. That democratic power to stop is what brought the British Raj to its knees in South Asia. The democratic power to stop, to boycott, to divest, and to sanction helped to bring the white supremacist South African apartheid regime to an end in the 1990s. And I tell you honestly, we would not even be recycling today if it wasn't for student-led environmental leadership in the 1980s and 1990s that chose to challenge the norm of throwing trash out of your window of a car while you drive. Students have been at the forefront of democratic stoppages. We've seen it all over the world, in Burma, Tiananmen Square, Berlin, the streets of Seattle in the 1990s, and yes, of course, across university campuses that are demanding that we don't just have convocation as usual or our conferences as usual, when our institutions and countries have the ability to follow the example of our students and to do the work of stopping the flow of funds, the flow of credibility, and the flow of arms to force a ceasefire that the majority of humanity have been demanding for months. I have been given permission from Al Zitoun University. It means olive, the beautiful name chosen by students from Dalhousie University, King's, St. Mary's University, NASCAD, and Mount St. Vincent University. The folks at the encampment up at the quad, they want to extend their heartfelt congratulations to you all on finishing your degrees, and they want to extend an invitation to you all to come visit Al Zitoun University spend some time with the students in Chibuktuk who decided that they would force a stoppage and literally hold space on campus so that students, faculty, and the broader community would not just move along and continue ignoring what's happening all around us. Through their solidarity over the past few weeks in rain and cold and frost, by holding that space, even the Dalhousie Faculty Association has been able to pass motions related to Gaza, including a call for Dalhousie to boycott, divest, and sanction Israel in the same way that we did as a university in 1986 with South Africa, until a democratic state for all can be plausible. I'm glad to share the stage with all of my colleagues in all of our fancy robes so that all of us know on every aspect what the students and what faculty expect of us in the weeks to come. So I urge you all to join me after the procession to walk from Dalhousie to Al Zitoun University on the iconic quad of our university in front of the Hicks Building. Let's spend just a few minutes there ahead of your well-deserved reception to thank the students who have chosen to stop rather than simply move along, and in so doing, remind us of what it means to act as if what we study in university matters. The truth is, regardless of where you go from here on in your lives, if you don't have a political project of your own making, you're already unconsciously part of someone else's. Your degrees in arts and social sciences have prepared you better than most of the world to make sure that you live with purpose in all that you do. So remember what the young 20-something-year-old Karl Marx said when he too was a rabble-rousing student activist. In his 11th thesis on Feuerbach, Marx writes, "The philosophers have only interpreted the world in various ways. The point is to change it." Congratulations, class of 2024. You are the best of us.
Thank you, Dr. Parasram. Graduates, today you were led into this ceremony and will soon be led out by our beadle carrying the new dawn staff of place and belonging. This staff is not merely a ceremonial object, it is a representation of our diverse community at Dalhousie, and it is filled with symbols and materials and textures that reflect the richness and diversity of individuals like you who will continue to be lifelong members of Dalhousie's global community, which now includes more than 160,000 alumni worldwide. As a university, we take immense pride in the success of our graduates, and we are also fully committed to becoming an even stronger university over time by building on our promises to our students and our promises to our faculty and to our researchers and to our communities, and our ongoing commitments to equity, diversity, and inclusion, to build on our reputation and to build on our legacy, so that the value of your degree, what it means to have a degree from Dalhousie, will continue to appreciate over time. This is our promise. This is our commitment to you as alumni of Dalhousie. So thank you for choosing Dal for your studies. Thank you for allowing us to be part of your educational journey. Congratulations once again. The business of Convocation is now concluded. If you can please allow the platform party and the students to exit the room first, led by our beadle. Once again, warmest congratulations on your outstanding accomplishment.
Give me the demonage, don't delio no till, nigga much to my we done it. Give me the demonage, don't what a big soul till, nigga much to Abahon madultinet, Abahon madultinet, Dan gisuk eliga haluk sigo, ulau si amo, we aheu, we yo we hi ya we yo hey yo hey hi ya, we yo hey hi ya we yo hey hi ya, we yo hey hi ya, we yo hey hi ya, we yo hey hi ya hey yo, we yo we hi ya ya we yo hey yo hey hi ya, we yo hey hi ya we yo hey hi ya, we yo hey hi ya, we yo hey hi ya, we yo hey hi ya hey yo. Give me the demonage, don't delio no till, nigga much good, my we done it. Give me the demonage, don't what a big soul till, nigga much good, abahon madultinet, abahon madultinet, dan gisuk eliga haluk sigo, ulau si amo, we aheu, we yo we ha ya ya we yo hey yo hey ha ya, we 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 yo hey ha ya hey yo, we yo we ha ya ya, we yo hey yo hey ha ya, we 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 yo hey ha ya hey yo. Give me the demonage, don't delio no till, nigga much good, my we done it. Give me the demonage, don't what a big soul till, nigga much good, abahon madultinet, abahon madultinet, dan gisuk eliga haluk sigo, ulau si amo, we aheu, we yo we ha ya ya, we yo hey yo hey ha ya, we yo hey ha ya ya, we yo hey ha ya, we yo hey ha ya, we yo hey ha ya ya, we yo hey ha ya hey yo, we yo we ha ya ya, we yo hey yo hey ha ya, we yo hey ha ya ya, we yo hey ha ya, we yo hey ha ya, we yo hey ha ya ya, we yo hey ha ya hey yo. Give me the demonage, don't delio no till, nigga much good, my we done it. Give me the demonage, dan wada bek so til Nigga match to Aba hon madul tinne Aba hon madul tinne Dan gisul teliga haluk sigu Ulau sik amo We a heu